Welcome to this video. Today I wanted to talk to you about what you should do or what steps you should take when you've decided or you're ready to delete a social media account, because I've talked a lot on my channel about how social media is a nightmare for privacy and security. And yes, I know we're on YouTube right now, which is a social media platform. Thank you all for being here. But what you should do is go through your life, look at all the social media you're using, including dating apps. This could be Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, as I mentioned, Reddit, LinkedIn. The list goes on, but you need to look at all of the ones you're using and identify the ones you're not getting a clear benefit from, and try to stop using as many of those services as possible to increase privacy and security in your life. Simply going to your phone and deleting the social media app is not good enough. In fact, that's one of the last steps you should take. Before anything, once you've identified a social media service you want to stop using, you need to go to your account and essentially purge it. Go through and make sure your privacy settings are set to the max. Make sure you have 2FA or multi-factor authentication enabled, and then start going through and deleting photos, videos, posts, deleting as much information about yourself as you can. Anything you cannot delete, try to change it to something else. For example, your name. If you've listed your location, try to change it to some random location. If you are not allowed to delete all your photos, try to delete as many as possible, then put up a fake blank one. If you've used messaging or contacting people through social media, go through and delete those out. But one thing I do want to point out is when you go through these services and delete something, in most situations, it's not actually deleting it. It's just changing it from public to no longer client facing or no longer public. Most tech companies do keep version history or some sort of record of what you've done on their platform. This is why I strongly recommend that you don't use social media as a way to communicate. You should be using a privacy-oriented service such as Signal or something else, ProtonMail for private emailing. But regardless, you do want to do what you can control and go through and change as much as you can and delete as much as you can. Once you have finished purging your social media account, what you'll need to do is go to an internet search and search how to delete it or how to submit for deletion. So for example, how to delete Facebook, or if you are using something else, how to delete my LinkedIn, my Instagram, my Snapchat, whatever you're using, and it will usually come up with results that you can click on to delete or give you instructions on what to do to delete your account. Please be aware, a lot of these services are going to try to tempt you to deactivate rather than delete, and you want to make sure that you're looking for the actual options on how to delete the account, not deactivate. Also, depending on the service and where you live, you might have additional rights, such as a right to delete your data, and so make sure that you're searching for additional options with these services and know the laws that protect you where you live. You might find additional forms like this where you can submit to have additional information removed from that social media platform. Now, it's not uncommon for these services to have a 30-day grace period where they will hope that you will change your mind and log back in. So you're going to have to make sure that if you want it deleted, that you do not log back in, do not touch the account, stay away from it. And if they do have a 30-day grace period, they will go ahead and delete it if it's inactive for that amount of time. And after you've submitted for deletion and after you've submitted for additional information to be removed, if available, go ahead and delete the app from all your devices. If there is a social media service that you're going to continue to use, I would strongly recommend that you do not download nor install the app on any device. Use this service through a privacy-oriented browser, which would be one of these browsers down here. Additionally, Safari and Firefox are okay options. Just don't use Google Chrome, don't use Microsoft Edge, don't use Opera. And if you can use the social media service without logging in, that would be ideal, such as YouTube. You don't necessarily have to log in to use that service. And also make sure that you are being smart. Post as little information as possible. Avoid posting photos, videos. Avoid listing where you live, where you work, stuff like that. As little information as possible. Make sure your privacy settings are set to the max. Don't accept friend requests or follows or connections from people you don't actually really truly honestly know. But again, I strongly recommend getting away from as much social media as possible. That is everything for this video, but if you do have any comments or questions, please post them down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please consider sharing it. And if you would like to support the channel, go ahead and hit that join button to become a member for as low as 99 cents a month, the thanks button, the subscribe button, or that bell notification icon to get notifications on future videos. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day.